Hi, everybody. My name is Gaurav Purdy. I am the founder and CEO of Purple Tutor in the hot space of EdTech, which has been gaining a lot of news during the last couple of months. And the company I run is Purple Tutor. So essentially, we are in the space of computer science or computational thinking for kids. And this is a very hot space. Let me take you through parts of our journey over the last 1 year. So coding is a new frontier. It's a category in itself. It has become mainstream in a lot of countries. It is part of the curriculum. It's a fairly big space in countries that it's getting adopted in the curriculum. It's a space where large companies like White Hat, etc., can be made. It got recently acquired for $300 billion, and the demand is global. It is a space which has a demand of more than $100 billion globally. Our solution is in the live classes. There is self-learning, pre-recorded, but live classes have a lot of benefits in the sense that they are interactive, they're customized, and there is a large completion rate, nearly 100%. Our customer journey is such that we take a trial class in the segment of 6 to 14 years, and those are the customers that we onboard after a trial class. They come to us digitally on the platform and they're onboarded. And what do we teach them? We teach them various things like animation, app development, game design, Python, JavaScript. It's all via live classes. And if you see, one of the projects of a grade 8 student, it's Python invisibility cloak, right? This is what he's made. So fairly real life apps get made, like a BMI calculator or a translator app made by a student in Singapore. Fairly real life stuff through our fairly highly educated, well selected teachers and a fairly strong curriculum that we have made. We get these students, and we are bootstrapped but growing very fast. These are our revenue numbers. We have been building revenue from day one. We're present in 20 countries, and our revenue run rate has been growing by 50 to 70% a month. We're already at an annual run rate of more than $250,000. As you can see, it's growing pretty steadily and fast. We have an astounding NPS score of 74. Anything above 50 is great. Above 70 is world class. The other thing to note is the renewal rate is very, very high. That means customers who come to us, 9 out of 10 customers continue on the platform by buying more and more courses with us. So we have a very, very happy set of customers and a set of customers that continue on the platform. And if you see, we have a very strong focus on unit economics. So whether it's any country across the world, in India, US, South Asia, Middle East, we are unit economics positive on every country, even on the first sale that we make. We have been, I would say, operationally break even since March. And for the last 6 months, since the month of April, we have been profitable, cash flow positive. And how we differentiated, how we doing all this? It's because of the fact that we have a great product with a great set of teachers. Students from other platforms come and join us. And in the long run, how we're going to be very, very different is the fact that we are building something called an AI teacher, a tutor bot. It's a disruptive concept where a video like myself, which is on the screen talking to you, can actually be replaced by a bot and teaches the student. The teacher is in the background and actually looking to personalize the class. So it's typically what you're talking about, two great things. I think firstly, great personalization, great standardization, and really on-demand services. So that's what we look to build in the long run. We've already got a proof of concept ready and a great team to make this happen. So I'm the CEO, and if you see Yatish, my batchmate from IIT Bombay, he's the CTO, head of technology. Rajat, he's again also from IIT Bombay. So 3 of us from IIT Bombay who are running this with over 15 years of experience, each of us. We've all been entrepreneurs. Rajat is the head of product. He's done his IIT BTech from 2004. He was in Carnegie Mellon, did a specialization in artificial intelligence and robotics. And after that, he's run a startup, one of the world's first wearable gaming startup. So we have a fairly strong team with Fatima, who's 20 years experience in the curriculum design space. Overall, we are 70 plus people. So that's where we are. That's been our journey over the last 1 year. Like I said, already running profitably for the last 5 months and at $250,000 annual run rate already. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear judges, do you have any questions?
Can you tell us about your revenue in terms of US dollars?
Yeah. So if, as I was saying, if I could display the slide. So we are at about, in the month of August, we did about $22,000 of revenue. This is the slide. If you see, this is the revenue growth rate, right?
No, you don't see yet.
Sorry. Yeah, these are the towers. So in the month of August, we did 22,000 US dollars. The month before was 17 and 11. So this is how we've been growing over the last couple of months. As you can see, the towers, we're growing at about 50, 70% a month.
So what is constituting of your revenue and how much of that is recurring?
So recurring would be about, I can tell you about the renewals would be typically constituting about 30, 40%. Rest
Let's
of it is
answer the
new
first
customers.
question first. What does constitute of your revenue? What is the revenue coming from?
The revenue is cash receipts. That is what we constitute as revenue. So hard cash coming into the system. That it is composed of two components. One, it is of new customers coming into the platform. The other is customers who are buying and extending more classes. So that is renewal revenue. Yeah. And this is of course divided across geographies, Vikrant. Right. So it's part of India, then rest of it is out of India.
Sure, thanks.
And what's happened in the past months? Why you started to grow so fast?
So, sorry, could you repeat that question, Alexander?
What's happened in the last few months? I see that you started to grow very fast.
Yeah, I think we've got our product market fit right. I think, and then when we got our NPS scores, our recurring revenue, I think that was the time to decide that we need to press the accelerator. And that's what we have done, Alexander. And that's what you have seen. Once we pressed the accelerator, we started expanding, getting more customers because we knew the product had very, very strong acceptance. Those indicators are very strong for us.
Just want to quickly ask you one thing. This specific space in India is getting extremely crowded at this moment.
Yep.
How are you going to differentiate yourself? Not just White Hat Junior, but Vedantu coming up with its coding classes, and there's so many new companies coming in. How are you going to differentiate among the target audience as well as long-term longevity also now?
Right. Good question, Sagar. I think one is the fact that I think White Hat set the market. I want to be very clear about that. A lot of players are coming in because of the excitement that has been created. A lot of websites, including the player that you meant, actually copied our website, by the way. There have been a lot of players who've been replicating and they're sort of copying a lot of players in terms of their classes, the pedagogy, even the website, right? How we differentiate it, I think in the shorter run, it's going to be a great product, right? Easy to say, difficult to build. Like I said, a product is constituted of great content, platform, curriculum, pedagogy. Rajat Dhariwal, who's our Chief Product Officer, IIT Bombay 04, Carnegie Mellon 06, been a teacher at Rishi Valley School for a couple of years. He's spearheaded our curriculum piece and we've got it right. In teachers, we've built a great selection of teachers. Unlike other platforms, Sagar, teachers are of any particular degree. They can be BA, LLB, BCom graduates. For us, teachers are computer science graduates, number one. So we don't get anybody who just speaks good English in front of a student, right? The other is teacher training and monitoring. How are we going to be different in the long run? I think it's about the AI teacher, tutor bot. Like I'm talking to you, we are developing the technology that can actually replace the teacher. Initially, it would be actually the bot helps the teacher, right? Initially, it helps the teacher. It's going to be a set of tools that makes it a super teacher. And then the teacher helps the bot. Like the bot is actually interacting and the teacher is aiding. And the last stage is you get the bot to be independent of the teacher. So you in fact sell the bot's time. It's on demand any time of the day for the student. I hope that answers.
It's kind of like Code Academy for older people. You can actually go and learn coding by having examples and kids spitting it out what you should code next, kind of a thing.
Sort of.
And you will use a platform, something like Scratch or Code.org as a base layer to do that as an open source. Okay, cool. So I'm actually not doing any more investments in India, but I used to be working with a fund called Grey Matters Capital. I have been close networking in edtech space and have done few investments. Feel free to drop me something on LinkedIn. This space I'm observing for quite some time. If I can connect you with someone, be happy.
I'll do that, Sagar. I'll do that, Sagar.
Thank you so much. Any questions else, guys?
Are you currently in China?
No, Stephen, we are not in China as of now.
Any plans?
We could look at it right now. I think there's a bit of a language barrier over there. So I think we'll have to adapt the technology to make sure language friendly. So I think that would be the next stage for us. That would open up a lot of other countries, including China. Yes.
But I thought coding, it's a universal language.
Yes, it is. But I think the instruction, you need teachers here, and that's the way we've made it. So, you know, coding is a universal language, but the platform, everything right now is in English, and the teachers are English speaking. That's the limitation that we have right now.
There's a very successful online called VIP Kid is all English in China. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, we can connect offline.
Sure, Stephen. I'll make a note of it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Any plan for coding for adult students, like college students?
I think right now, Subrata, that space isn't crowded at this point of time. It could be an extension later on, because I think the way we believe it is increasing market size happens because of 3 reasons. One is increasing the segment, so segment expansion, geography expansion, or subject expansion. I think for us, subject is clear right now. We'd want to be in this space. I think the segment would be the first thing that we look at. So yes, but I think we'll have to clearly evaluate if the segment is not very crowded for us.